Number 24 Tennessee, knocked off number 17 Pitt. I thought highly of Tennessee. I had them ranked in my preseason top 25. You tried to get after me about that. Then Tennessee went up to Pitt and told them to hold this L. Now, it took overtime, and it took Cedric Tillman and Brew McCoy absolutely having outstanding games. It also took knocking out Keaton Slovis and having my man Patty trying to do whatever he can to keep them in this game as Pitt was able to run the ball. But if you can't pass it, you're going to have a hard time, especially against a Tennessee team that is great when they have the football, that has Hendon Hooker back there making plays. I thought it was really great that Josh Heupel went with the first play from overtime and said, hey, Hendon, you want to go on a draw? He said, I would like to go on a draw. And then you go get your TD. You put this game away. I think that Pittsburgh is still a good team. I think that Tennessee is a great team. I think that Tennessee has an opportunity this year to shock us all because Alabama looks suspect. Maybe they get it figured out. Maybe they get put together. But I'm looking forward to that game the third weekend in October because I think the Volunteers are on to something here. Now, for Pitt, are you good enough to beat Clemson? Are you good enough to beat North Carolina State? Those are the questions that I have for you. If Slovis is okay, we'll see about this. But I don't know that you can do this without being able to throw the ball around, though against West Virginia and against Tennessee, you have demonstrated an identity. We can run the ball and we can play defense. You're going to have to throw the ball on better teams, especially ranked opponents like Tennessee to get that win. But I think it's important to point out Keaton Slovis had 195 yards passing, 1 TD and INT. Hooker had 78 yards on the ground and a TD. I think he went for over 280 passing in this game. Outstanding day for him. Brew McCoy, a 5-star player from modern day who has had a rough road going from USC to Tennessee, but also demonstrated his athleticism. This is a man that, when catching passes, was great. But on 3rd and longs, pass rush downs, he used to be a pass rusher at modern day. He was recruited to Alabama to play linebacker and said, no, I'm playing wide receiver. That's ridiculous when you talk about the level of athleticism you have to be able to rush and play outstanding wide receiver. So you got 2 guys, I think, on the outside that Josh Heupel can make great use of with a veteran signal caller, fringe Heisman candidate in Hendon Hooker. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.